A lot of schools started having economic problems because they started losing, you know, a whole lot of students that help them balance their budget.
And so in real sense, you continue to say that, so it's just that much of an economic impact on these institutions themselves.
That's correct.
Is that what we said?
Absolutely, absolutely. It has significant economic impact on those institutions themselves. The larger the number of foreign students, the more money, you know, that comes into, you know, the school. And like I said, add the expenses from the, you know, dependents and all that. So it's a significant chunk of some schools, their budget. In fact, they might make up half of some schools' budget. I mean, okay, for example, a school like University of Southern California that has about 8,000 foreign students. Now, add their school fees and all that, that's a whole chunk of that school's revenue. Remove those 8,000 students, there will be severe economic problems in that school. So a lot of schools started having problems between 2002, 2006 because of the slump.
Cut back on
exactly in the students coming in here with visas and all that. So to a lot of people, they did not understand, the need for foreign students. But when somebody explains these benefits to them, they realize what the role played by these schools in generating income for these schools where they are located. Now they have some benefits themselves too, So, but overall, the foreign students are not yet milking anybody. They are putting back as well as getting like everybody else. So it's very important, to understand that role that they play here.
Now you say that perhaps if some of these historical black institutions of higher education start perhaps recruiting more aggressively for foreign students, that they might be able to really increase their own budgets. Is that what we're saying?
Absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, if they aggressively recruit, foreign students, particularly from Africa, yeah, that will undoubtedly increase the budget of their schools and in other ways and enrich the schools. Like I said before, Fisk has about 25, foreign students.
And those foreign students really pay much more than the average student would pay for tuition, room, board, and everything else.
Absolutely, absolutely. So that's a lot of money,
Do you find that any of these institutions have problems and perhaps charge? And I know that some institutions charge what they call out-of-state fees for state institutions for students who live out of state. But do some of these institutions find any problems with charging all of these fees for these foreign students? I mean, is there no conscience kind of thing involved with it? They simply see it as a good piece of money?
Well, it's a good piece of money. They have to keep the school afloat. They have to pay their bills like everybody else, water and electricity and all that, and pay the workers. Yeah, so they have to make money somehow, while maintaining the institutions. So foreign students is one way that schools, make a lot of money now and balance their budgets. So if you withdraw a lot of students, now, for example, like I said, you have 25 foreign students at Fisk University. Also about 25 here. 25, 45. Remove 10 or 20 students from there, you have trouble. That's a whole chunk.
That's a couple of salaries of something.
That's correct. That's some salaries right there for some people that they might have to cut down, even shut down the international student office in order to balance the budget. Yeah. So people have to look at the contributions of foreign students to the economy here to understand that they're not coming here to get anything free, as people think. They are also contributing. And that $20.2 billion is a whole lot of money they contributed there. In terms of job creation, that's a lot of employment there for people, $20.2 billion. And some states right now cannot do without, that money being pumped in. Like I said, Tennessee is about 158 million benefit from there. Remove 158 million from the budget, that salary is for a whole lot of people.
Okay, Dr. LMadu, of course, we're coming to the last last few seconds in this program, but I think that the information you've given really is eye-opening in a real sense, and I think that I'm almost sure that administrators have probably thought of that. And of course, we'll be back with our audience next week for another informative edition of Comments. Thank you and good morning.